Chai, my correct people, the truth don dey finally dey come out o. Ah, now Wunmi team dey talk say okay, if Wunmi kpai Mohbad, say na wetin Mohbad do Wunmi na im make Wunmi vex that much wey e take carry knife take mistakenly, why would they say mistakenly she shook Mohbad? Like seriously, I don't understand this. Guys, make una watch this video to the end o, make una come hear tori, and please drop your opinion and share.
The apple was going to damage her whole system. So she was like, before it damaged my whole system, I will give it to my husband too. He will eat it too. It will damage him too. So this is what she did to Mohbad. She never had Mohbad backs. She and her family. So that prophecy you get is perfectly right. I say it. She never ever had this boy back. She sold him. If she was a good wife, all these things that happen, even if your family fail you, your wife should never fail you. Your husband should never fail you.
Exactly.
That is my opinion. Me, I don't talk too much, but I come with little wisdom and just drop it in. She failed Mohbad. She did. Whatever Mohbad have told her, she and her family, they shadowed him. They kept it on her. They didn't even want her for people to know about it. Just imagine, he's a poor guy. He doesn't have nothing. And now we've seen everything that he had. So she knew what she was doing. She had plans for other people. And they carry out their plan. They accomplished their aim. So that was a divine wisdom God gave you. That's what I wanted to say. Thank you for having me. Let me go to church.
Our beloved by faith, pray for us. Thank you so much. Pray for Mohbad and Wunmi. Okay, sorry. Yes, it was for the two of them actually. And Mo keep following her, and the Mo they never turn back from what they, and the Mo neglected the prophecy. He never take the prophecy as something big. Like they tell you, okay, this person you are moving with now can be a damage to your life. It can bring the end of you. And you say, okay, I heard you. But the thing is, let's just be sincere, brotherly. Anyone, if you are hearing me, even if the widow W is hearing me, you know, in this Mohbad case, let's be sincere. There is kayamata in the matter. We all know that. If this matter is normal, I want to give you some few points that you will know that it's not normal. There was a time Baba said Mo have a problem with his wife, and he couldn't bear it. He's passing a lot, and they called Baba to say, "Oh, Baba, come and rescue me. I have a lot. I'm passing through a lot." And actually, Baba came in and rescued that boy, take him back to Ikorodu. I think before 2 weeks, and something 2 weeks interval, before 2 weeks, Mo could not resist this again. Mo was the one who even carried his phone
Of course you
to
were.
call widow to say, "Hey, come and pick me. See where they kept me."
Yeah, Baba said
like they kept you in captivity, like something that could prevent you from what you are running for. But you still think you overlook it like nothing, and that thing is something that takes your life now. Because you know, sometimes when somebody give prophecy, you don't just give prophecy for today. They give they might give them this prophecy for a very long time, not yesterday. Man, when they gave this prophecy, it's high time for you to decide. You know, in life we have two things. When you in this life you just now you have two things that always come your mind. Is it that good or bad? Is it that leave her or stay with her, leave him or be with him? You know, things like this came, but the one he followed was the one that said, "Follow, don't worry, manage with her. One day she will change," and you know the conditions. Because to even start with, when Mo enter when he got to the record label where he got this record label, he met this widow there already. Now, before Mo went to that record label, this widow was already working inside the label. Okay. He's working to the extent of not just working, they said dancer, according to them. He's working like widow is someone who transfer goods. I don't want to mention nothing, but who transfer goods. They say, okay, take this, give to so person. Take they already make the transfer. You just to go there, give and come back. And who are the people she delivers something to? Are the most top people. The most, when I mean the most, the highest. Like you know, when this case starts, like when you see when this case starts from the beginning, somebody just make a statement. He said Lagos State close, and before you know, everything start to go down. Everything start to go down. People who want to raise up the case, they start to withdraw. Watch this case carefully, and if you look them now, the people that involved, they are the top people in Lagos. The highest, the oga them. Because why I'm saying this is this. If you look Mohbad case, when Mohbad immediately according to Adama, there is something that happened. Something happened that when she was saying that somebody sent money for funeral. Yes, they really sent money. They said this money is for burial. But it sounds so funny that the father of the disease, I've never heard of the body of the son that passed away. But meanwhile, somebody is preparing as in you are doing underground work on his behalf. That thing sounds strange. That is one. Two, they said before he came, he met the industry in his son's house, which means before he came to that house, even the Toto people in Lagos, even if they were not there, they have their representative who represent them. Now, okay, you are the father. They never, because you see, issue of Mohbad is why I'm saying they use Kayamata. That is what I'm telling you. They use Kayamata in Mohbad case, using the father case, even use it to bath the mother. They use it to bath her. Because now you see, when this boy by the Kayamata was still working on the father, because there are some things I am saying that is not right, like what you just said. If really he went ahead like that, is something wrong to me, I will explain. You said he went somewhere and they said he need to bring something to find out something that happened to the son. And meanwhile, you know that this woman is not for justice. And if this woman tell the wife is not for justice, okay, and you need help from these people to find justice for your son, you will never get that justice.
That was before. It's baby. That was before.
Yes, even before or now, they start this plan, not today. This plan, see, yes. What happened to Mohbad is not just a one-day business.
Yes.
This is a planned job. It's a well-organized. Like even they organize it to the extent of, okay, carry this thing, go give them. At the end of the day, we go do one like this. It's possible, because if somebody can wrote a petition before he died and he stated your name there, he was alive and you were alive, he wrote your name correctly, and he said you are after me, or in one or two way, because of one or two reason. And you know that in life, when 2 or 3 person are pointing finger at something and continue saying it, at least when you look into that matter, maybe there is something real inside that thing. If you look at this Mohbad case, the way people point finger at some people, it seems that there are some direction, and what they are saying, it might be right. You see, when Mo passed away, this is what happened. The family, they now said, okay, me, I don't know you, you don't know me. Like the first 2 people who they interrogated, the first 2 people who investigated with Nigeria police, the first 2 people that I'm talking about them, when they came into the country, they investigated with the Nigeria police. Okay, now the first 2 people investigated with Nigeria police, isn't it? Now, after a couple of time, they granted them bail, and no, they kept them for the custody. After a couple of time, they told you that they have spent over time in the custody. They have to grant them bail, and the money that, watch this case carefully. The person that they put the case upon his head, they charged 20 million.
You are so passionate about this case.
Okay, so the person they put this case upon his head, they charge the police 20 million. Now at the end of the day, they do exchange again, like the 20 million I charge you, give me back. Then they free you. Like drama, we watch drama in this thing, and I don't know if you guys watch the drama. If you understand, like I give you 20 million now to pay. Later, then I ask you for 20 million. Later, you now ask me back the 20 million to pay you back. Like we make an exchange, or even we did not pay nothing. We just there is something that happened, something transpired. You see, issue of Mohbad. Since Mohbad, I will tell you this. Let me go to the issue of nurse. Yes, fine, good and fine. We have nurse. There was nurse. There was a nurse that day. But there are two things that we need to look into. What did the nurse came there to do? That is one.
Yes, what did she call treats?
When the nurse came, because they claimed, according to them, they claimed the nurse gave an injection. They claimed though, because that is what they told us. Yeah. They told us, they claimed the nurse gave an injection. But you know that nurse, according to insider, according to people that are close, when this issue happened, when this incident happened, and the person is saying he have facts about it, but I have not gotten the facts of what I'm saying. But the person went ahead and he spoke ahead, and he said things like this. What I'm trying to say is this. They said that when Mohbad, there was a nurse who came. There was a nurse. Now, what did she came to do in Mo's house? Because before she came, Mo is already gone. Because one, there was a issue. Two, there was an issue.
Then Mo was still alive, but Mo is gone. They just called the nurse to cover up.
Missing. Three, according to you said it, somewhere. If you ask the father of this boy now, have you saw this body of this disease? Have they opened the shirt to properly to check what happened to this boy really that day? He will tell you no. Why are you hiding the body for the man to see? If there is nothing that you are hiding, if you have not done something wrong to that boy, or if you have not even removed the kidney, because they said kidney, you remove the boy kidney. They said the nurse, and today you have not presented the nurse. We don't know the picture of the nurse. Tomorrow they can come up with any other person and they will tell us this is the nurse and this is what the nurse came to do, and we believe because the case is it's up to 6 months now. The nurse is not, I don't have the picture. You don't have the picture. Somebody said his father. Do you know if they paid that man to ask his father? How true is that you know that man you visited is the nurse mom, is the real father to that nurse? Have you saw the nurse? Have you interrogated the nurse? Do you have the picture of the nurse? Do you know what is the name of the nurse? Because that area of nurse, even if they have nurse, the nurse have to be sincere. You have to open just because they paid her. They paid her for some according to what they say. They paid her. What everything she did was okay. Do like this. Okay, madam. Okay, Oga. Do like this. Now the thing is they were not seeing this coming. They just think that they will do this like somebody said. You see that they said, oh, they now he went to a show, they did not see that boy. Or after the buying they find one on inside the sea that he wanted to throw somebody else, they will go and put it there. Because something, you know, there was something that wanted to happen, but the God, because of the light, that is why you see the father went there. Do you know why I'm saying this? Since this case happened, my brother, you see all of them, those people call demoralization. It's not the ones that are looking for justice now. You see the one, the Mohbad knows as immoralization, the ones that he worked with, the ones he paid. All those are agent of darkness. Since this boy died, up till now, they have not come to media to tell us truth, my brother. I'm telling you, none of them. I'm serious. Let them gist us what really happened to Mo. Because you see, our narration on media today is what we heard. They tell us. We try to pick with our sense, but that is not the main thing. Something happened to Mohbad inside Mohbad house. Somebody order you to say, okay, since he is deaf, you don't want to listen. Okay, take him down, bring him down. Somebody order you. Who is that person? And you make us to understand. You told us that it's the industry. We know that industry is involved. Industry is involved. industry, the full industry is involved, because if you all can look, or if you can see this case, now let's flash back when Mohbad, people rush to candlelight, people rush to shook him inside. Now, with God so kind, God know that this boy by is not normal, it's wrong. God used Ikorodu boys to open that casket, of which they were crying, don't open this casket, for what reason?
Yeah.
Now God used them. They opened the casket. They now saw they bent this boy neck, and the world saw that. That you see that bending of the neck. That is the thing that touched the world. The world was a superstar. How you go down like this? Even with the Kayamata where they take time, the world was not seeing that anymore. The world was seeing that bending of the neck. That is what they don't want the world to see, and the world was seeing that bending of the neck now, and that is where the problem started. They shouted, no, assume this body. Assume it. What happened? We want to know. Tell us. Something happened. Why you bend his neck? Or his father used this for something? Maybe his father used this boy. Why will he order them to just choke him inside like that? Until this man come to media to debunk that issue and explain how they send money, who receive money, and now we get to understand. That is why today me and you, or people that need justice, that stand for this man, are standing for him, because he came to media to tell us. It's not somebody that was with the boy that could not explain, like somebody like the widow now. He could not tell us what happened to this boy. Up till now, you are still pointing finger and you were there. You are still pointing finger and you were inside the room. You are still pointing finger, you were in Korodu. You are still pointing finger, you are in Third Miller Bridge. You are still pointing finger, you are the mother of that boy that they order those boys to take that boy life. Now you are still the mother. You are still keeping quiet, you don't have nothing to say, and you are still pointing finger. If you were there in 72 hours, for the last 5 minutes of this boy, you could not say nothing up to now. Look, I always say this, and I will say this. You see, when Wunmi accepted, he said, Baba, go and get me court order for me to go through the process of DNA. I sent something. Smart Nigerians, I'm talking to you guys. I sent something in that area. Do you know why? You see that process even. There is something in that process. Before they come out boldly to tell you, hey, I'm ready to do this, there is something in the process. It's either the process we messed up along the line. Mark what I'm saying today. There is something. Before I will repeat. Before you see, I swear, before you see them now, they agree to say, okay, follow this order. There is something. If the full Lagos can shut down, tell me the judge that cannot shut down. And tell me anything that cannot carry out. And if this case should be in that same place, tell me the difference. No difference, my brother. If somebody could write petition when he was alive, they sweep it under carpet. Now you want to submit the same file in that same headquarter, in that same state, my brother. When we wake up now, why Nigeria be like this? Now why would they suffer? Because we go see truth, we go say a lie. We go see error, we go accept and say the truth. That is where we remain like this. You see problem we are facing. Nigerians, I don't understand our problem.
The need for the money. Now, what did I want to believe the video should have probed further in asking what happened, and probably to give them a better advice than just saying, okay, yes, he's dead. Why didn't he, advise either? Have you called the father? Have you informed the parents about what happened? Or why don't you take this? He's a celebrity, If I look at it, if anything happens to my colleague, even if I'm in the, I can't just say quickly go and bury the person. I will want to even give that person a befitting, a befitting burial, because that person, we are both in the industry. So why can't he just say, okay, let's pause for now, take him to the mortuary and let me see how we can arrange a befitting burial? Or does he believe that 2 million is okay for a befitting burial for a celebrity or a colleague of his in the industry? So I don't know why he has to put that clause on the money. Use it for the burial and not get in touch with the parent. Or probably give me the number of the father. Let me discuss with the father if you guys are too young to do it. I think that is something he should have said, or advised, or spoken even with elders in the family or something like that. He shouldn't have just given them that order. Is Mohbad his son? Why he should now say, no, this money, do the burial? No, he's not his son. So I think that is too much from him.
Amami Harris, I would want us to reconsider or review. Because when Adama wanted to talk the other time, I kind of,
sorry, on that Davido stuff, Madam IOS, I think Davido's representative spoke with Baba right there. Baba said it. He spoke with Baba. And it was Darosha and those people lied. They probably lied that Mohbad does not have money, that he is broke. So the $2 million must most likely be for ambulance. In my own opinion, I want to believe that. Because this Darosha guy, that guy needs to be picked up. If the money was for burial, if the money was for something else, Darosha is the one that will let us to know if the video was actually part of the whole time. But I want Baba said it clearly that the PA of Mohbad of the video was there and he spoke. They are the conversation right there. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
So, for further clarification.
Okay, sir.
I would like to take us to what Brekete said when the issue of Davido came on board. Personally, I'm not taking Davido out. Nobody am I taking out from the music industry. But if we cannot directly or as in convincingly nail them, we shouldn't try to at least throw some mud at them. Now, the thing is this. Brekete said it's only in the face of we like this that 2 million is so important. That before these guys, the way they dole out money, 2 million is like, take, go and buy soft drink or take, use it for your weekend. Now, how the 2 million came on board was one of Davido's men happened to be a friend to Darosha. And it was that guy that was there. And probably the way they saw Baba being as in so perplexed and so confused of what to do. He sat down. He didn't know. The body was there. People were just standing. Then that boy had to call Davido. He called Davido. They already sent a text to Davido. He told Davido, look, Mohbad's dad is here. He's looking like blah, 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 blah. Then they called him. While they were on call, he said they should give. It was even Davido PA that they called. That one spoke to Baba, not Davido himself, and said, okay. It was that boy. It was the PA, Davido's PA, that he instructed. Davido instructed him to give them 2 million so that at least they will know what to do with that 2 million. 2 million, I don't think it was stated for burial. It wasn't stated for burial. 2 million that he gave, he said, well, if it's for burial, it could have been that it will be used for something else. He will have questioned them. What are your plans? What do you want to do? He didn't question them. He just said, send 2 million to them. Let them just use it to arrange what they care for. The way I can say it. So it was when they wanted to, they told Baba that Davido said we should give you 2 million for preparation and some stuff. So Davido now said, Baba now said, well, send it to Darosha, not to me, send it to Darosha. And that singular thing, despite the father being a bit financially down, he never allowed that money. Please, we need to learn lesson and give kudos to that man. If the 2 million had been received directly by the man, it's a very clear red flag. But the Baba used his initiative and God spoke through him that, okay, send the money to Darosha, not to me. I don't need the money. The money was sent to Darosha quite well. And they were the one, I'm sure they were the one who were pushing the man. Let's go and bury. Because that man wouldn't have, he had no money to call for ambulance. They did the ambulance. They were the one they were the one who arranged for the casket. They were the one who were, out of this 2 million was spent in preparation. I know if not that this man was being pushed to do all this, he wouldn't have buried the child. All those narrative, different games, different excuses that they are giving about Rush to go and bury. If there was no, who objected him from burying the child? Nobody. The wife was there, the brother was there, the cousin was there, everybody were there. Everybody was there. Nobody objected the man that daddy, this is not proper. A confused man and a man who had no choice and wanting to listen to whatever is being told. Even the mother never objected. So they were pushing the man towards, okay, let's go to, even if the man had requested a morgue, can't they try to locate a morgue within that Lekki axis? There is a morgue in Lekki now. There is a morgue in there is a mortuary on VI. There is a mortuary in Surulere. But they push the man, daddy, let's go to Ikorodu. Let's go to Ikorodu. They push the man to Ikorodu. And on getting to Ikorodu, well, let us go to the morgue here. They go to the morgue, the mortuary. But the death certificate was not given. Police report was not given. Despite the wife or Darosha keeping hold of that death certificate, which was given to them by the hospital. They knew and they saw it that the body would not be admitted in the mortuary if there was no document to back up. I'm not even sure if they are not the one that were running up and down to say, don't admit this corpse. So tell Baba. It's possible they could have been. They could have been because an evil person will want to perfect their plan and they want to put everything. Because as a celebrity, that mortuary, it was recognized. At the end, they will ask the father, drop your ID or drop your driving license or drop your any national ID, and we admit a celebrity for that matter. They wouldn't have left him in an open bus just like that till the next morning. I am sure. There is no confirm. It's not confirmed, but I am sure they will have gone behind that man to tell the mortuary attendant or those management that please don't accept this corpse. Don't accept this corpse. People, anything on Morigo, even if you read of car accident or whatever, somebody without relative will have an accident and say the body has been deposited in. This is a government mortuary, it's a government morgue. We have to question certain things. I am very sure that they still work their way into that mortuary management for them to refuse the admission of that body. Nothing could have stopped them, with or without police report or death certificate. It's just that you cannot collect this thing if you don't verify. If we don't verify the cause of the death. And besides, even the hospital could have even given them, if they are sincere to take the body, they would have just carried out a small test and say, okay, this is what killed him. Okay, they would have written a temporary note that, okay, this will be a cover for us to, he was brought in dead, accepted. Just take him as brought in dead, then you put him in the morgue. It's not that difficult that a home Mohbad was rejected in a public mortuary. Who were those powers that work behind that thing? It's really very. It's a great concern for everybody that a whole somebody, people who have accident and die on express. They will say their body has been deposited without relative, without identity, without nobody attached to them. Why Mohbad was left? Why Mohbad was singled out? Why Mohbad was not admitted in the morgue? I think we need to put our touchline.
Always network problem. Always network. Yeah.
Justice for Mohbad, though.
Yeah.
Justice is what we
hold on,
get.
Mr. Kayode. You're talking next. Justice, you're coming up next.
No,
peace.
Justice
Mr. Kayode, you're coming up
whether
next.
they like it or not.
Now, Mr.
No
Grezi, I'm still waiting for him, but he has jumped a step. Let me say this before you continue, sir.
Yes.
Baba Mohbad said when they got to the police station, he was inside the car. And Darosha was the one that entered into the police station. He was just coming in, going out, making calls, going in, coming out, making calls, going in, coming out, making calls. It was like after some couple of minutes, that was when Baba Mohbad was like, it's taking time. That was when he now got down. Now I am perceiving that going in, coming out, making calls, going in, coming out, making calls, this so-called Darosha is the one that is behind that rejection. He is the one that is behind that those police officers not giving the police report to Baba Mohbad. Just the same way, he is the one that is responsible for the mortuary to reject the body of Mohbad. You can continue, sir.
But the mortuary automatically rejects the body in Ikorodu because there was no report. So
no, hold on, Mr. Laide. Look at the point that Mr. Grexy made. If there was a motor accident, you understand, and they take a body to the mortuary will accept it. Today is not the first time people carry, body from abandoned body. Today is not the first time they carry abandoned body to the mortuary.
There was an accident. In this.
I'm not hearing you. I'm not hearing you.
No, I said that was me. I'm in university. I said in this town, a client in the house or in another hospital, the mortuary will ask them what happened. Because if they can't give them an explanation, they will reject the body automatically in the mortuary.
But if they cannot, if they don't accept the body, but that does not mean that they cannot still place the body in the compound, right?
But the body split outside. So
Hello, Mr. Laide. Let me take mortuary away. Let me just say this. Someone is walking on the street and all of a sudden he collapses without anybody around him. It was just noticed by members or by people around that community, and they go there, they notice that this person is dead. If they call the appropriate authority to come for the body, if they pick the body, would they be looking for the family? Would they be first take out his ID to locate his family? The first thing they will do is probably take pictures, then go and deposit the body at the mortuary. The mortuary will admit that body at every point in time. It really calls for deep thought and deep explanation, because I don't know, even if it requires police report, a celebrity that they tell you that they were told the name, and you saw at least minimum of 30-40 people following the corpse down to Ikorodu. The father was there, the mother probably, I'm not too sure, the wife was there, the brother was there, a lot of people were there at that very evening, at that very night. And the mortuary are saying because of one police report that they could have even helped them to call Ikorodu police station over there. Just go there, tell them to give you police report that you have a dead body here, so that they could admit. They told them they rejected that body outrightly. That means a force or some forces or certain power worked behind the unseen. Worked behind the unseen. That okay, don't admit that body because that body might eventually become a case that will implicate a lot of people. Just don't accept it. That could have been what happened. Because look, if it happened to anybody, people don't even, it's not every time people report to the police. They take the body to the mortuary first. I have seen it. It happened. I was in Bagada hospital like a few weeks ago. A guy maltreated his wife and eventually the woman died. They first of all brought the body to the mortuary. Before they are saying they will go and report to the police to arrest. I don't know why we try not to understand certain things. There is a lot of conspiracy theories behind or surrounding the death of Mohbad. We need to look into the direction of that mortuary. Is it everybody? Is it every dead body that you keep asking for police report? Either dead by accident or died in the house. Do you need police report? It must still be police that will bring the body to the station before they can admit it. It's never like that. It's never like that. Anybody, any corpse in this country is a government property. It's a government property. Government can decide don't bury. Government can decide it's not yet time. It is government property. So depositing the body in a public mortuary, and we are not even talking of private mortuary. Private mortuary can have their conditions. They can have the regulations. They can have. It's like going to hospital and you are trying to pick on who to treat and who not to treat. Government hospitals don't select. Government hospitals don't pick on who to handle. It is their general, it is their function, it is their duty to admit and to accept anybody that calls in for assistance. So also the mortuary. The mortuary should be a place where any dead body, even the identity of the person that brought the body alone is enough, because it's not going to be, if it's abandoned, the person, reason why you need police report is that the body is not abandoned. They are not telling you, they are telling you we are not doing it. It's not a case matter. It's not a case matter. At least let us first put the body here. The father has an identity. The wife has an identity. The brother has an identity. Everybody that was present at that mortuary venue, each person has an identity. You can request for national ID card or a driving license of Baba Mohbad or whoever. And Baba Mohbad lives in Ikorodu within the territory or jurisdiction of that hospital. Then why that wicked act? Something happened that we are yet to know. Something happened that we are yet to discover. And it's not far-fetched from the same force, according to what you said, that worked at the police station. It is the same force, the same power, the same influence, bad influence, evildoers that worked at that police station. They were the one that really, or that automatically told the hospital management the way they told it. If we look at what happened at the police station, it's enough ground for us to say, man, there is a lot that went wrong. But this man and even all of them waited for close to 3 hours. They had already tied, they have perforated, they have done everything on the police report that they were to give to them. They have brought the copy to the man. He had already signed. He had already appended his signature to the original copy that will be given to him. It's just for them to say, either we want to correct or we want to make photocopy and file a copy and put a copy in the file. One Oga, it could be the DPO, after probably receiving one call that came with huge money, huge transfer. He now said, no. It was not going to be given any police report. That means there is a call came in. Somebody, according to the man, somebody who had never came out to attend to them. When it was time to reject or to refuse them of a completed and a well typed and documented police report, the man just came out from nowhere and said, what do they want? We can't give you any police report. You have to go. With a corpse present at that place, we should know that influence is so powerful, is devilishly powerful. It's satanic. There is a strong force that worked when Mohbad was alive and even during and after his life. So we should not rule out the fact that same influence worked at that mortuary. both physical and metaphysical forces. They really used it, and they try to perfect their plans. And but as God will have it, the exhumation, that is the resurrection of Jesus Christ that destroyed all the evil work. The exhumation of Mohbad destroyed every evil plot and every evil plan in his life. So we are in another chapter of Mohbad now, and we are going to fight it to the latter until we get justice, until those behind it are brought to book, and until we are able to liberate our country. God is using Mohbad. We are not fighting for Mohbad alone. Mohbad is gone, but we are fighting for those that will come after Mohbad. We are fighting for the music industry that need to be liberated. We are fighting for the youth that are being oppressed, suppressed, and depressed by one force or the other. We are fighting against those power that are destiny killers, those powers that are future killers. I think we must rise and continue this, should I call it vibe, this struggle and this fight to make sure that Nigeria is free for all. If we can use Mohbad case as a lesson we can bring those who perpetrated it to book and use it as a deterrent to others, or to the cabal, or to the to that segment of people who will not allow our society to have a smooth breath. We should continue in it and ensure that every stone is turned for justice to prevail. Thank you very much.